many years ago, and they are, in fact, just all these people are embedded. I wrote about this back in 2003 with my initial white paper on the subject of chemtrails, the methodic demise of natural Earth, and that is exactly what is taking place. The die-off of the essential microbes, it's something that virtually nobody has any thought about. Changing the soil pH, well, the geoengineering side of this and the bad coin down, the bad side of the coin actually facing you in this case is they're geoengineering various types of fungal form that in fact will virtually replace things like endomycorrhizia, and nothing can live in that type of medium, but they're in fact designed to live in a higher pH. These fungal forms will in fact exude mycotoxins that are toxic to every living thing. As a matter of fact, they might even end up eating you. I kid you not. But that's the type of Frankenstein hell that is in fact emerging from what is going on. It's starting with the things that Dane talked about, going into absolute extinction.
Well, we have the white bat syndrome. We have the syndrome now in the Northeast with the bats getting this white mouse syndrome that's wiping out bats. And people should realize when you get rid of bats, you get rid of a balance in the ecosystem, which is a very bad sign. You may not like how bats are not pretty, but they get rid of hundreds of insects per night. And when you throw this out of balance, you literally have the groundswell ready to have plagues of fungi, parasites, and the emergence of other pathogens that you never thought could happen. They could destroy trees, crops, and people.
Absolutely. And the amphibian die-off is just one sector of the mutation of various types of animals and foliage and fauna into this genetically mutated base of whatever is going to be coming out of this, because everything changes. Even when humans ingest something that contains something that's been genetically altered in some way, any type of form whatsoever, it does the same, likewise, damage to your own intestines. You, in fact, will mutate your own bacterial form that's in your own body to a point where you're not certain why you can't digest food. You eat a lot, but there's no nutrition. You can't think anymore. And we got the systemic poisoning of the entire human population with fluorosis, which is various types of fluorides. I heard you earlier speak of that. The halogens, if you will, and including mercury, antimony. All these things are designed to as a slow systemic poisoning. But as you know, Dr. Bill, right in the middle of the brain is the central cortex, and there's something that takes place called fluoride plaquing. And that plaquing, in fact, there's one part of the central cortex that shuts down, and that is the ability to resist or dissent or complain. You just go along with it.
In other words,
what are we looking at here?
In other words, they want to turn people into zombies or the undead by truncating their attachments of their, if you want to call it their astral or spirit body, to the cord of living waters, to the basal nuclei and pineal gland. They want to destroy the ecosystems, and they want to crash the planet.